Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is September 24th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. I got some eBay news I want to share with you guys, so let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, for those who are new to my channel, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you if you'd like to pick up where I left off. The first story, and let me get it, is e-commerce bytes. So it's www.ecommercebytes.com. And the remaining windows are going to be from e-commerce bytes. So I will no longer be repeating that same URL. However, I do recommend that you definitely go to the website, because a lot of these listings on here do have, these websites pages I'm showing you do have active hyperlinks on there. And in order to activate them, you need to be on that website. But if you choose not to, I will scroll down the page right to the bottom pretty much, and the rest is up to you. If you want to pick, like I said, where you left off, you could always pause the video. But keep in mind though, if you do not go actually to the website itself, you will not be able to check out the active hyperlinks. This story came out Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. Title is, Why Are Deadbeats Still a Problem on eBay? Bidders and buyers who don't end up paying for their eBay purchases have long been a pet peeve for sellers. It's true. I have to send the invoices out like 2 or 3 times before I get a response, but in the end they do respond. Every now and then you have to open up an unpaid buyer case, but for the most part they're pretty good. They've been pretty reasonable, as far as getting their act together and paying. But it goes on to say here, but with the immediate payment required feature, why do sellers still find themselves having to file unpaid item reports? And once eBay takes over the payment processing with the managed payments, will the problem with deadbeats continue? That's a good question. It goes on to say here, the question arose this morning when we saw an eBay patent filing called Unpaid Item Risk Management. It goes on to say, based on the following abstract, it appears eBay wants to use technology to put a bid limit on users it thinks are at risk of not paying for an item. That's interesting. It goes on a little further here. It says, an example embodiment information about a buyer in an e-commerce system is obtained. An unpaid item risk assessment is calculated for the buyer. The unpaid item risk assessment calculating a risk that the buyer will not pay for the item on which the buyer bids. A bid limit is then established based on the unpaid item risk assessment. A bid from the buyer may then later be blocked based on a bid limit. Now, just for the buyers out there, all right, I'm more of a seller than a buyer, to be honest with you. And just to let you guys know out there, depending how serious you feel about eBay, whether you take it serious or not, or you just look at it as a hobby, a side hustle, whatever. But if you take it serious like I do, which I do take it serious, I didn't know about this at one point, but when you open up an unpaid item case against that buyer, it will affect the buyer's selling performance. It definitely will, affect it. That's what I was told by an eBay teammate. I didn't know that. Okay, I had opened up a case a while back, and I had it removed because I wasn't aware of the ramifications of it. I didn't know, honestly. People say, "How could you not know?" I didn't know. I thought, when you open an unpaid item case, eBay intervenes, and they just kind of like, they're like the mediator, say, hey, you made a purchase, so you're going to pay for it. I didn't know it was going to affect the sellers, the buyers, seller performance. I really didn't know that. But needless to say, when I found this out, I called up eBay and I told them it was an error on my part. I didn't mean to open up an unpaid item. I didn't know, the ramifications that it's going to affect the buyer's seller performance. It's going to affect their account. And I asked them if they would kindly remove it. And, they did. eBay did it on my behalf. And I said, well, thank you so much. And, please let the buyer know. And I'll also let the buyer know that I did look into it and I did have the unpaid item case removed from their account. I do not want to mess up anybody's seller account by any means. And just like I don't want mine to be messed up by them. But like I said again, I am more of a seller than a buyer. So, in some cases, if people say, well, if you don't buy, then you don't have to worry about an unpaid buyer case. But no, I'm just saying in general, it's I don't want to mess anybody's account up with that. So, but just keep that in mind. If you are a seller, if you open up an unpaid buyer case against some unpaid item case, the buyer will get a little ding on their account. Now, some people might say, well, that's their fault because they should be paying their bill, which they should. They should. My rule of thumb is this, and I know I shouldn't have to, okay? I shouldn't have to do it because it should only be done once. I send the invoice out 3 times, right? Not within one day. I'll send it out. Well, once the buyer makes the payment, makes a bid, I will send out the an invoice. I will wait maybe 4 or 5 hours later and see if I got a response back from them, if they made the payment. And if not, I send it out the second time. The next time I don't get any response for that, I send out a message asking them, thank you for your purchase and so on and so forth. Your item will be ready for shipment once payment is made. And I send that letter out after I send out the invoice. The invoice is twice. I send a letter out, message them. I will then, on a third time, send out another invoice, which I shouldn't, and I do a follow-up message, right, telling them, if you no longer want this item, please let me know as soon as possible so it can be relisted. So I think I'm pretty fair. Some people may beg the difference that I think you're crazy for doing all that. But I want to give them the benefit of doubt. The buyer may had some situation that had arisen, maybe after they made the purchase, they had some kind of family issue, maybe emergency took place. I remember one time I had a buyer that made a purchase of an item, and I was waiting for I don't think I even did open up. I think I just was really laid back on this particular sale, and it was over a week, and the buyer never got back to it. And then when they finally did get back to me, they said they was very sorry. They very apologetic. They said I got in a car accident. I ended up in a hospital, and therefore I was unable to make the payment. Is everything is it okay? I said that's fine. I go, as long as you're okay, that's okay. The item is here. It's not going anywhere. In that particular case, I did not open up an unpaid item case. I started doing it after that there, not because of that person, but later on when I started seeing things like that happen, then I would open up an unpaid. First I give them, like I said, I send it out 3 times. I message them twice. If on the second message, if they don't respond to me, then I go with the unpaid item. Which I really don't want to do that because it does mess up their selling performance. Anyway, I'm not going to read too much into this here. You got the URL. I'm going to scroll down here, and you can check now. I want to say one thing though. When you see the blue lettering here, like this purplish lettering here, this is an active hyperlink. You see when it turns from an arrow to a hand, that's an active hyperlink. I'm not going to click this on. Okay, you could go there. As I said, this is why I tell you guys, if you want to go to the website and you want to check out the active hyperlinks, you need to go right there, right? I'll scroll down here. These are the comments. I love reading the comments because sometimes the sellers and buyers who post on here bring good points out, things that you and I may not be familiar with, okay? And if you want to leave a comment, you can. It says login here. It says login is required to post comments, so you have to log in here and then follow that protocol here, and you could leave comments. You could act on this here. All right. I went all the way to the bottom. Remember over here, these are active hyperlinks as well to the right side here. E-commerce EKJ, very good too. That's another good one. But just remember that though, okay? All right. I'm going to bump out of the screen, and we're going to go to the next one. And this one here came out September 21st, 2019. He goes, eBay admits new promoter listing policy can hamper visibility. Now, I'm very vocal when it comes to certain things. I love eBay. Been with them for 20 years. However, to me, they've been pretty good to me, like their customer service, and same thing with PayPal. I have no problem with them. But this here is, this is the story I'm thinking of, I kind of skimmed through it really quick. It goes on to say eBay was forced to admit the new policy that went into effect this month can result in listing getting zero visibility in search results, though it disputed the scale of the impact. It goes on to say here a little further more into it. It goes, the issue arose when an online selling guru named Don, aka the Auction Professor, posted a YouTube video with a blunt message for eBay sellers. If you do promoted listings, I would honestly recommend ending them all right now. Wow. I know Don, not personally, but I know the auction professor. He puts out good videos. Wow. He's he's a good guy. He really is. I mean, I like him. If you ever seen his videos, you check him out. I didn't get a chance to read this whole thing. So like I said, as soon as I heard auction professor, I said, oh, I know who he is, Donnie. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's got good videos. It goes on to say he said some ad blockers. Oh, I heard about this too. This is another big thing too. He said some ad blockers used by shoppers to block ads across the internet were blocking eBay promoted listing ads. Yes, I remember. You know, a couple days ago, I was watching another YouTube seller who was talking about this issue here, and another guy posted a video about this here, and he was really getting off onto it, about how the ad blockers are blocking promoted listings. Let me read a little more. So let's just recap here. It said, he said some ad blockers used by shoppers to block ads across the internet were blocking eBay promoted listings, and because eBay now only shows a listing once, either a promoted listing or the organic listing, those buyers using ad blockers might never see a seller's listing. That's the only thing I don't like about ad blockers. That's what I don't like about it, because of that there. I remember hearing about this, like I said, a couple days ago. Someone posted a video about this here, and I remember reading it, and I said, don't sound too good to me. Because I have all my listings with promoted listings. But you see, here's the thing. It's like it's between a hard rock and the devil in a deep blue sea, so to speak. What do you do? Remove them? Remove the ad list, the promoted listings, or do you let it go and you just like, hopefully there's going to be buyers out there that don't have ad blockers, who don't have ad blockers. I mean, I think I have them too, but like I said again, I'm more of a seller than a buyer, so I don't know. Let's read a little more into this here, folks. It goes on to say eBay announced a new policy September 4th calling removal of duplicate promoted and non-promoted listings in search, and explaining if you're using promoted listings, only one of your listings, either promoted or non-promoted, will appear in a given set of search rules, giving buyers a cleaner, more relevant search experience. eBay did not give sellers advance warning, and the policy is troublesome in and on itself. Okay. What else does he say? Oh, there he is. He even has a video in there. Oh, there he is. Oh boy, he's good though. If you've never seen this video, I like him. It goes on to say here. Let me read this part. I didn't get a chance to read this, folks, honestly. But as the auction professor pointed out, if an ad blocker blocks a seller's promoted listing in a particular search, that listing would never be seen by the shopper in that search result. The video went viral. Numerous readers sent us a link, and the auction professor later shared that it was a victim of a massive hate-filled comment attack after another. The YouTube channel posted he said, was a BS video about me. Oh, wow. I have to check this out, guys. Maybe you might want to check it out as well. All right, I'm not going to read too much into it. I'm going to leave this one out because I want to check out what Donnie has to say about this here. And looking at that picture, he doesn't look happy. Yeah, I know the auction professor guy. I watch his videos. He posts pretty good videos out. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here, folks. I'm definitely going to check out Donnie's video, though. Wow. Yeah, like I said, again, I didn't get a chance. I've been so busy doing other stuff, around here with the YouTube and doing research on eBay and stuff. I haven't had actually time to go through all of this here. So look at all the comments on this here. Wow. Yeah, this one I got to leave up. I recommend you guys read the comments in this here, because you're going to get you can hear some real good commenting on here with these either buyers or sellers. You'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know what I'm talking about. You just got to read them. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a lot. Okay, let's keep going over here. All right, and I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to close this one though, because I'm coming back to this after I do the reseller news. I want to see what's going on here. I want to see what these guys have to say. Interesting. Really interesting. A lot of comments, long ones too. Wow, 3 pages. Maybe it says, well, click next 3 pages. Holy smokes. Okay, guys. You may want to log on this particular website here, this particular story here, and read up on that there, what's going on. But I'm not closing this window. I'm going to come back. I want to see what Donnie's video is all about. So you know the URL, you know the story you're looking for. Check Check it out. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this one came out September 20th, 2019. Let's read a little more into this here, folks. It goes on to say, sellers struggle as technical issues plague eBay today. Remember, it's not today, not the 24th. It was posted. This was posted on the 20th. So don't get nervous. Don't get upset, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't put this stuff out on the day it posts because I get so backed up with so many different tasks throughout the course of the day. It's really hard for me, and I do apologize to you guys. I really do. I'm so sorry. So I hope you could accept my apology. eBay sellers struggle to list items and ship orders as technical issues plague the site today. In a rare occurrence, eBay posted the issue on a system board indicating a problem in listing and shipping label printing categories. Oh, geez. See, like I said, this came in as a Google alert, and I didn't get a chance to read it. That's why I'm, if you see me a little like shocked or, a little baffled in this here, it's because I didn't get a chance to read this, folks. I have to honestly say, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I didn't get a chance to read it. So these windows I posted up here. So, I'll read a little more into it. Again, remember the bluish purplish lettering here is active hyperlink. So again, you may want to check into it. Okay, this goes on to say sellers begin reporting various issues on the e-commerce EKG board before 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, an eBay moderator published the following post on the thread. I'd like to go with you guys, but it will take too long. I don't want to make this too long of a video. The eBay technical issues discussion board just before 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, this is what they said basically. Hi everyone, we are aware some customers are experiencing difficulty in utilizing certain site features, printing, shipping labels, uploading images, and member-to-member messages. We are working urgently to address this issue. For the time being, members are experiencing issues printing labels, can try the following workaround. Okay, and then they give you a workaround here. Oh yeah, this is another one. Down Detector is another one. Sellers also turn to Down Detector. If you never checked out Down Detector, check it out, guys. I highly recommend you check it out. Good site. And not only that, not only does it, you could also check out eBay. They have a whole array of other companies that they do research on. They track. It's downdetector.com. I highly recommend you go there. This is an active hyperlink. If you click this on, it'll probably no doubt take you there. As I could see it, it would. Really good. Sellers also turn to Down Detector, which currently states eBay having issues since 8:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, whatever, EDT time, whatever. It says eBay itself described the two problems: listing service disruptions, details, and so on. Okay, you guys could check it out. Recommend it. Definitely go to the downdetector.com. You got to check it out. Again, if you don't want to, I will scroll down, and I think I'm going to leave this one up too because I like to read the comments here. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to leave this window up too, folks. Yeah, this is another one I want to check out because I want to see what they have to say about this here. Down Detector is another one of my favorite ones. Okay, let's leave that window up, and let's go here. This one came out September 22nd, 2019. U.S. Postal Service tests no box returns. Wow. The U.S. Postal Service is running a test that allows buyers to mail back product returns to merchants without the original packaging. But is it a good idea? No, it ain't a good idea, because if they send it back because they had to change a heart, they don't want it. They send it back without the original packaging. I think it might make it a little harder to sell, not necessarily, but I like having the original packaging. So for me, I don't think it's a good idea. And I mean, it's not the post office's fault. Okay, it's not the post office. It says allows buyers to mail back the product returns to merchants without original packaging. If a person sends something back and they don't have the original packaging, you can't blame the post office. Well, it's their fault. They shouldn't allow it. That's because the buyer who got it, maybe when they got the item, they didn't think they were going to, they thought they were going to keep it. They ended up destroying the box, cutting it up, throwing it out. And now they figured, well, we don't need it, so now we'll just send it back without the original packaging. That's wrong. And this goes out to all buyers, potential buyers who buy from me if I do have original packaging, or if I don't. Please keep the packaging until you're ready to make sure you definitely want that item, please. Especially if it's original packaging, because it's I think it's kind of like a little, it helps in sales. I think it's a little game changer, not necessarily, but I think people like to have items in original packaging. I think it helps, it helps with a sale. I think so. My personal take. Then it says over here, if the concept sounds familiar, it's because Amazon offers its customers this service already. Okay, I don't know. I don't really shop on Amazon. Like I said, matter of fact, I haven't even been selling on Amazon. Allowing them to drop off products at Amazon physical stores, Amazon Books, Amazon 4-Star, and Kohl's and Whole Foods Markets and the UPS store. Okay. Again, I'll scroll down. You guys can read more into this here. Here come the comments. All right. Scroll down, and that is the bottom. Okay, guys. I'm going to close out of this window here. You know the store you're looking for. You know the website too. Let's close this out. And why does eBay, this is another thing I can never understand. Like I said again, I love eBay, but I really wish they could kind of change their format around. This story comes September 19, 2019. Why does eBay place ads before descriptions in product listings? I think I did a video on this once before. I think I did. I don't quote me on, but I think I did. It's probably lost in the midst of all the videos I did. And I don't understand that. They do. They place the ads before the descriptions in the product listing. It drives me crazy. eBay, if you're listening, please don't do that anymore. It goes on to say someone had written into Ina. Ina Steiner, for those who don't know, was the founder of the eBay e-commerce bites. Okay, so just to let you guys know, also the editor as well. Story goes on to say here, Dear Ina, I've been mostly relaxed about all of eBay's changes. However, when I went to a listing in the last day or so and skimmed down to see a description, I noticed 2 columns of promoted listings before I reached the description. Yes, I definitely, this brings back a memory. I think I definitely did a video on this, and that drives me crazy. I didn't ask to see, it says, I didn't ask to see these, especially not before I read the description on the item. I wanted to look at it, It's confusing and junky looking. Many of the promoted listings have nothing to do with my search. Have you gotten other reactions to this? It is certainly seems to make it harder for a casual buyer. Thanks, Jody. And then come the comments. Read the comments, folks. I'm going to leave this one up because I want to go back to this one as well. But I definitely want to check out Donnie's video. Yeah, I want to look at this. Yeah, look at everything. Look at this. It's a pain. I scroll down the description, only have to skip to the ads on the page. Then I have to scroll around looking for the description. Stop redoing the site. Yep, stop redoing the site. It's true. And the site looks really juvenile and stupid. Get a screenshot from 2001 and use that template. This is why I like reading the comments, because you never know what's going to come out of these people's mouths. But it's true. It's true. eBay, for some apparent reason, they're doing all these changes and, rolling out all these new programs and stuff. And I know they mean well and stuff. They mean well. Well, to me, this is my take. I'll probably get some pushback on it. But I know they're trying to, make it better for the buyer and the seller experience. But, whatever happened to that old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Come on, eBay. I love you guys. Just do the right thing. Leave it alone. If it's working, leave it alone. You're pissing people off. Here's someone wrote over here. This is an eBay diehard person, I could tell. Leave eBay if you're not happy. All right. I love eBay too, but I don't want to, get into that there. Here, let's read that comment, okay? I normally don't read the comments because, I don't want to take too much time. Okay, here we go. Chicago 48, indeed. I did leave eBay after 20 years as a power seller. I continued to buy the items for a short while. However, I now buy nothing on eBay. I have found it very difficult to buy on eBay due to the pushed ads that litter what I'm looking for. The ads that come before the description serve to cut my train of thought while purchasing an item, and I often just find myself typing in Amazon.com, where I can easily and quickly locate my item and complete a purchase. eBay has become useless as an online marketplace. Indeed. Leave it if you don't like it. True. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If eBay is trying to use some of Amazon's features or whatever, they might want to try to maybe redo their website. Maybe I'm not saying copy them verbatim, but maybe give it a new makeover. Give it a new look. Make it a little easier, and listen to what people are saying. Listen to what people are saying. But anyway, I'm going to leave that window up as well because I want to come back to that one. This is a PayPal story. This one came out September 19, 2019. PayPal clarifies new refund policy when it comes to voids. I just want to get a swig of water here, folks. It goes on to say PayPal added some clarity to its new refund policy that goes into effect next month. That will prove costly to sell. Oh, geez. Prove costly to sell. We don't get enough fees. As we reported on the e-commerce Bytes blog on Wednesday, PayPal, this is another company I love because, like I said, they've been pretty good to me, I have to honestly say. But let's read a little more into it. As we reported on the e-commerce blog site on Wednesday, PayPal will no longer credit fees when issuing refunds, stating specifically, in line with the industry practice and according to our updated policy, we will not change a fee to process refunds. Oh, no, charge change. I'm sorry. Boy, I'm looking at them. We will not charge a fee. Am I reading that right? Okay, we will not charge a fee to process refunds, but the fees from the original transaction will not be returned. Okay. There's really not much to read into here, from what I could see. There was one aspect of yesterday's email notification that had some sellers puzzled. The policy will not apply to duplicate transactions, voids, and most disputed transactions. The spokesman responded to our inquiry with the following statement, and I will read that following statement. A void occurs when a transaction is canceled before it has a chance to be settled. This might be a transaction made by mistake and quickly canceled, or a similar situation. Once a transaction is settled, it cannot be voided, only refunded. Because a void makes it like a transaction never happened at all. No fee was collected from the merchant, and thus nothing to refund. And you can go down and check out that one little comment. Okay? And with that, I will bump out of the screen and close out this video. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is September 24th, 2019. I just want to say again, thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you will come back for more. I will be posting more videos, so please stop back every now and then, check out and see what I have to offer. I love doing eBay and I love sharing information on YouTube. So I wish you guys all the best and happy eBay sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.